do you believe that when this media ban inevitably at some stage is lifted, that we're going to find evidence not just of war crimes committed by the IDF, which may be why they've not wanted media in there, but also clear evidence and proof that there has been a form of genocide waged?
Yeah, I think the scope of the atrocities that the IDF, obviously backed, armed, financed, and diplomatically protected by two successive American administrations, is nowhere near known to the world. Obviously, the party that has blocked the media from actually being able to report on it, the independent media or international media that's not invested in the conflict, is the Israeli government. I think generally when one country is blocking the entire world media from seeing what it is they're doing, there's a presumption that that's because they don't want the world to know what they're doing, because what they're doing is so repellent and morally obnoxious and atrocious to the world that they want to hide it. But there are a lot of pieces of evidence that this is genocide, including the reporting of Palestinian journalists, which I don't think should be inherently distrusted, more so than, say, like a British journalist or an American journalist, especially since it's well documented with video, with film, with witness accounts. But on top of that, Peter, I just want to say, this idea that, there's a couple of Ben Gvir and Stroke, are not representative. Yoav Gallant, who was kind of considered one of the more centrist members of Netanyahu's cabinet before he was fired as a defense minister, said when this war broke out that they intend to block all food, water, and medicine from entering Gaza, that they will do a blockade. Cindy McCain, who's the head of the World Hunger Program, who comes from a family known for being extremely pro-Israel, watched this blockade that Israel imposed, not at the beginning of the war when Gallant promised it, but also in the last 6 months, and said that it is not Hamas that's depriving the Palestinian people of food. They cannot get their trucks in because the IDF and West Bank settlers and other people are physically blocking them pursuant to the policies of the Israeli government. This is a starvation that has been imposed on the population. The reason no one trusts Israel to administer this aid is because they've shown an utter disregard for innocent human life that the entire world has watched, and there are massacres routinely happening at these aid centers. That's why nobody trusts the Israelis or some new group that the Israelis approve of to distribute this aid. And the evidence, Pierce, even without the media entering, you have Israeli genocide experts, you have human rights groups from all over the world, you have UN bodies, and you have entire governments and countries, you have the ICC. And I realize any institution or media outlet that speaks negatively of Israel is dismissed as anti-Semitic, but there's a huge body of evidence and very competent experts and jurisdictions and tribunals, all of whom have concluded that what Israel is doing is at least ethnic cleansing and probably genocide as well. And that's before we really even get in there and see the full scope of the proof.